Hi gorgeous soul, welcome to your June astrology, and it's not bad, not much drama this month, but it is the calm before the storm because July is literally crazy. Anyway, this month has a lot of potential for us to go within and transform things. There is one dodgy little thing. Well, I'll tell you about that in a minute. Here's your monthly astrology. Hey gorgeous Cancer, this is a very important month for you. Yes, at the end of this month, it's your birthday season. Cancer season, yeah baby, a brand new start. And as we build up to that, you are processing and doing a soul clear out. You are much more psychic than usual, much more intuitive than usual, but you're at the end of a cycle. So what do you need to clear away? What do you need to get rid of? What do you need to dump so that you can step into this fresh slate, fresh clean slate when we move on? Well, let me tell you, the new moon in Gemini is going to help you with that on the 3rd. It's about you sensing what is going on. You may have a dream, a crazy coincidence, something magical happen, or you intuit something using your own powers, and it's like, wow, it's a revelation. You see a situation from a whole new perspective. On top of that, you're ready to end things so that you can move on unencumbered. You can move on like the free warrior spirit you are. And in fact, as Mars is in your sign this month, you are feeling full of the va-va-va-voom, full of strength, full of power. People are like, wow, what's going on? Because you are so much feistier than usual, friskier than usual too, but you have got the strength to do what you've got to do so that when it comes round to your new moon next month, you know, there's a lot going on next month, and it's an eclipsed new moon next month, I think. Anyway, check that out in a minute. But there's a lot of eclipses, eclipse season next month, and you are able to dump things, release things, let go of things, and start again. But right now is to do the homework. Start digging around in your life and think, what is it that isn't serving me? What is stopping me being all that I can be? You know, maybe something in yourself you have to change. Maybe something external. Whatever it is, you got this, and you will be given cosmic signs and the cosmic direction for you to follow through. I mean, no one can make you do it. That's up to you, but I highly recommend. Mercury's going into your sign on the 4th. This is good. Make the most of it because Mercury is retrograde next month. So you're lucky. It's right there. You've got the gift of the gab. You've got the words, communication, texts, emails, Snapchats are coming to you that have deep meaning. And you are also very, very persuasive and very passionate and very strong in what you want to do. Don't fall for illusions though, because the other side of the 12th house is all about, you know, kind of illusions, secrets being revealed, but sometimes people pulling the wool over your eyes. So you've got to trust your instincts. Venus is going into that position, so you're super romantic and open to intimacy and empathy, but you're also super sensitive. So if anybody's insensitive to you, or you feel they're insensitive to you, it's like, oh, you know, things you may feel things and hurt when actually it's not, they don't really mean that. So double check your sensitivities. But it's good. Venus in your sign is fabulous. Sorry, Venus isn't in your sign. Mercury is in your sign. It's fabulous. And when Venus goes into your sign, you can deal with all this shit that's coming up this month. And you can clear the illusions, you know. But I have to say, though, Venus in the 12th does give you magical superpowers. It sprinkles a bit of fairy dust. It allows you to maybe bump into people you have a past life connection with, and you look in their eyes, and you know them, and they know you. So work the magic, but don't let illusions work you. Now, there's a mutable Grand Cross on the 11th. If you're an astrologer or a patriarchal astrologer, you may go, no, it isn't. Hasn't been one of them since 2016. I'll say, I'm including the moon because I think the moon's important, and I think, the moon is important. Look at eclipses, look at full moon. You know, to say that it's not relevant is crazy. So I am adding it in here, and with the moon in Virgo, we do have a mutable Grand Cross, and for you, it's all about working your fantasy life, your ideal visions of life, and bringing it into reality. And there may be conflict within you. There may be fear. You may have parts of you that criticise yourself too much. You know, if any of those feelings come up, self-critical or people telling you, oh, don't be ridiculous, you can't do this, that and the other, you know, it's coming up for you to clear it so that you can ground your power and say, yes, I can. I can. You know, I am the magician of my life and I am weaving each moment the way I choose. And you will find your authentic voice. Now, there's a bit of a sticky time. Have I mentioned the full moon? Did I mention the full moon? Going crazy. No, the full moon is in your position of health and well-being and work. So there may be a peak experience. You may have a revelation around one of those areas, you know, and how to look after yourself, or you may be working really hard to look after yourself and feel the results that day. There is a tricky situation with Mars opposing Pluto, Mercury opposing Pluto. There's a lot of tension around relationships and your intimate relationships and partnerships. Then you may find there's a massive power struggle in an intimate relationship or partnership. But now I've said that, you know that energy is brewing. Don't react in the way, you know, in the way that everybody else might be. It's just a sensitive time. In fact, if you've got an important conversation, probably those aren't the best days to have it. But I have to say, you do have superpowers because Mercury's in your sign, so you might win that battle. What else is here? We end the month with Mercury leaving your sign on the 27th, so get everything done before then, but going into a really nice grounded place so you know what you're committing to and you happily commit to it. Anyway, if you're not into tarot, switch off now. Don't complain, switch off. Bye. See you very soon. And if you are into tarot, let's see what the tarot is saying. Of course, use this symbolically or intuitively. Let's have a little look. Cancer, 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 Cancer. What is going on? Balance. It's all about the balance. Finding the right balance so that you can move ahead. And to do that without too much self-conflict. There may be an opportunity for you to move on to do with your studies or work or an important meeting that you have this month. But again, be careful how you handle it, you know. You're very sensitive at the moment, and particularly all that stuff to do with Pluto, if you feel that someone's in a position of power or has power over you, you may have a stronger reaction than usual. So if you feel let down, maybe you get a grade if you're, you know, studying and you feel, hang on a minute, you know, I should have got a top grade for that. Why are you giving me a mediocre grade? Don't freak out, have a conversation and find out what went on. And know that you are the magician, and when you choose to use your energy the way that you want, you know, that's yesterday's news. You can create the reality you want. You can conjure up what you want. You know, it's just a feeling in a moment, and that too shall pass. Something's coming that's meant to be. And that's interesting because you've got all that kind of 12th house energy around. The wheel is turning. There's something coming. And this is always, you know, a deeper meaning card. You know, there's something meaningful happening. You might be going, oh, I can't see that, or I've got to make a decision. Sometimes the decisions are made before we even engage our head. But you are heading towards wanting security. And I reckon over the next 3 months, you'll be achieving what you want, but it will involve a lot of changes. Yeah, exactly, I rest my case. Changes with you going after what you want, which may mean leaving something behind. But it'll be worth it. Anyway, do come and see me on Instagram at Michele Knight for lots of tarot and astrology daily. Also, michelleknight.com, horoscope.co.uk, free compatibility chart. Put in your partner or friend's time, date, place of birth. If not, I'm sure it will work with the place and date of birth. See what the whole connection is. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon.